Welcome to the B&B Sportscast, your go-to for all things sports. We'll be discussing the latest news, trends, and opinions from the sports world. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Yes, sir. What's up, Mike? How we doing today, man?
You know, another day in this glorious world now.
I feel that. Gotta deal with this fucking rain. Spring's around the corner. We about to get that time change, though.
Oh, yeah.
We about to get that time change, so that means sun's gonna be setting at like 8 p.m. so we can do more shit.
I woke up this morning, it was pouring. I was like, bro, that shit felt peaceful as fuck. I was like, bro.
Dude, I love this shit. I don't know why some people say they hate the rain. They hate.
I sleep better in the rain.
Yo, I love that shit. I love that shit. I wake up, open the curtains, and it's just rain. It's dark. It's moody. I'm good. I ain't going nowhere for the day. Absolutely. I'm staying my ass home. All right. So, last time we left off, it was just right after All-Star break. We just kind of looked over, I think it was a week after All-Star break. So, we were a couple games in, and, Wemby was dominating. Celtics were on a 11-game win streak. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit was just looking real nice,
I know recently the Bucks, after All-Star break, recently, that was before.
Right.
The Bucks were the only team left out of All-Star break undefeated. They were like 9-0.
They were 9-0. Who'd they take their first loss to?
The Warriors.
The Warriors, and that was what, yesterday?
Sure
or was that prior? Was that a pre-ass whooping? Because the Warriors might just have their number.
No, that was recent. I know the Warriors played the Celtics and lost by 52, and that was the worst loss by Curry in his career. And Bro's response was, I know what it felt like when we were on our 73-9 season.
Getting smacked up. I don't know. I feel like that's not comparable, though. Like, I feel like he's being generous, just to kind of, like, gas up the Celtics. You feel me? Like,
but then the next game. But then the next game, he beats the Bucks, who were 9-0.
Right. You feel me?
And gives them their first loss. And becomes the first team in NBA history to have a 30-point win following the largest
loss. L.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Back. So then,
like, how would you
any troubles?
How would you even grade that, though? How would you even grade? Like, what's the continuity in those two performances? Because it's like I'm seeing this around the entire NBA. Like, even with the best teams and the worst teams.
I can wishy-washy in this one minute they're good.
Right. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right. They're losing to teams that they shouldn't lose to, and it's like, these are really competitive games. Like, these aren't like any crazy blowouts and shit. And even going back to the Warriors and Bucks, like, you told me, I'm hearing, oh yeah, Warriors blew the Bucks out by what, 35?
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh man, the score was probably in the stratosphere. Probably, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
it was
just like
crazy
came down
battle.
to the last.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Curry was going crazy type shit. Like, the whole team was clicking, and I'm looking, and to me, it doesn't look like the Warriors beat the Bucks. It looked like the Bucks beat themselves. Because to score only 90 points, bro, like, what are we even talking about at that point? And you're playing with your your full squad, unless people were sitting out that game.
No, that was their full squad. They're on a 9-0. They're on a 9-win streak following All-Star break. And you lose to the Warriors, who are coming off of a 50-point loss to the fucking Celtics.
That's L's. Nah. And look what happened with the Celtics, vice versa, right? Take a L, blew a 22-point lead to the Cavs, dealing with an injured, who was it? Who were they dealing? Someone got injured on the sideline. And I know Dean Wade ended up stepping up, and it was like just him and Donovan Mitchell that really locked in near the end. But it's like, you look at the Celtics, they're riding a good 11-game win streak high, and, you blow out the Warriors by 52 points.
And that's two games in a row that Cavs stood up. You had Max Strus stepping up in that Mavs game. He had 5 in a row. He didn't miss. and including the last three that he shot to win the game, and then Dean Wade stepping up like the
Now
next game after that.
my question is that a good sign for the Cavs going into the later half and into the postseason?
Well, it
Because
shows
it's
their
like if
bench
you
is
have
good.
guys can just show up and just like, you know what I'm saying? Of course you got Donovan who could turn on a different mode and drop 50, you know what I'm saying, or 40 if you wanted to, you know. But it's like you have other players on the team who can just at any moment just pop off. You feel me? So it's
Yeah.
like I don't know. I kind of like what I'm seeing from the Cavs. What, they're second in the West, or no, third? They're third behind the Bucks.
Yeah, I know the Knicks are in trouble right now. We just lost Jalen Brunson. He's injured.
Oof,
Yeah.
oof. Who do you think could cover that hole
I mean,
for him?
Josh Hart. Josh Hart and company have been doing what they got to do to, hold it for the squad.
Hold the
So,
team up,
yeah.
right? And they just lost to the Hawks. Oof, that hurts.
He always loses.
Right, and then the game before, right? They fucking smack up the Cavs. Like what? What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about, bro?
Speaking
I
of
guess this
Knicks,
is. Oh yeah, go ahead.
we're going to go with something a little on the historical side. So,
Bet.
well, it's not
Run it down
for
for
the
me.
Knicks. KD just recently passed Carmelo Anthony in all-time scoring. What does this mean for KD, and what does this mean for Carmelo Anthony's legacy? We'll let you go off on that. Hear your part on that.
Ooh, okay. What does it mean for KD? What does it mean for Carmelo?
Yeah, his legacy.
Um, Man, for KD, his legacy is already it's cemented, but I feel like it's an accolade like this. I don't know, like I just feel like it doesn't resonate because ah
I mean,
okay,
KD's
all
already
right,
better than Carmelo. Just
right.
because
He's already better,
he's
but
won
it's
two
like
championships, and he's been deep in the playoffs every time. But at the same time, KD's also been on better teams than Carmelo Anthony, so it's hard to.
that's what I'm saying. Like, is he doing this as is KD the leading scorer on the Suns?
Him and
No.
Booker are both
And
averaging damn near
Booker,
30.
damn near 30, right? And then Melo, he accomplished this feat on the Knicks. I don't know, because
I know.
I feel like statistically, I would give it to Carmelo. But historically, I guess KD can take it because he already like it's just another another layer to what his legacy is. But I feel like it doesn't really move the needle on his standing in NBA history, like in terms of what his impact on the game in terms of NBA history, because he's just a pure scorer, you know, and how he got those points. That's a big difference. You see what I'm saying? Because he got those points so easily, the level of difficulty, the efficiency he's gotten those points at. He's scored more points in less games, hasn't he, than Melo?
No, KD's played more seasons than Carmelo.
He has.
I think one or two more seasons. Remember, Carmelo Anthony was out of the league for 2 years where he came back.
Right. And wow, okay. So that does add a different layer to that.
Think about it. Think about it. It took KD this
Right.
long to get to a guy that
Right.
didn't play for 2 years, and you just now passed him.
Right.
You know? And KD's older than Carmelo, I'm pretty sure.
But doesn't that kind of make up for, because what, Carmelo came in 03 with LeBron, right? KD comes in 07? So that's a
Yeah,
3-year head start, I guess, or 4-year head start in
that is
terms
right.
of
Never mind. Yeah. See,
in
it's
terms
I
of
can't really
points.
talk about this because my decision's gonna be biased because Carmelo Anthony is my favorite player of all time. So it's gonna be very
No,
balanced.
Melo got it, bro. It's just I really hoped he had got that chip, you
Yeah.
know, with Braun, you know, just to kind of see his way out with that, you know what I'm saying? Because that would have boosted everything he's ever done in his career, to be honest. Um, but in terms of with KD, damn, I don't know because he hasn't really led any team. He's not a leader of a team. Like he's not really the face of really any team
Oh,
besides since he was on the Thunder. KD.
yeah.
KD. You think of the Suns, you're not thinking of KD. You're thinking of Booker. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
that's Booker's team.
Yeah, that's Booker's team. You
The
know, you thought of
Warriors
the
was
Warriors, you thought of Curry. You know what I'm saying? The closest I could say is probably Brooklyn, but come on, what did we really accomplish
Kyrie.
out there? Right, you feel
And
me? Because
Kyrie was
Kyrie was
playing.
out there, yeah,
Yeah.
way before KD. So it's like, I don't know. Carmelo did all this while leading the team and being the face of the team.
And he was
You know
on
what I'm
shitty
saying?
teams most of his career.
Right, you feel me? And he didn't have that supporting cast that KD has always had throughout his entire career.
Yeah, he
And
didn't
he
have the
still
two best
elevated.
3-point shooters on his team like he did with the Warriors.
Right. You feel me?
Yeah.
So and Melo elevated his teams into playoff standings while he was on the Knicks and shit like that. While he was on the Nuggets. So
I'm
for
not saying
me, I
KD's not better.
no, I'm
I
not
think
saying
KD.
KD's not better.
I honestly think
I
KD.
just
I honestly think KD is better than Carmelo Anthony. I just think Carmelo Anthony's points were more harder to
they
score than
meant
KD's.
more, right? They were a
Yeah.
lot harder to score because there was just because the style of play. You know, I guess you can
And
say
how
yeah,
aggressive
basketball.
defense was back
Right,
then too.
right, exactly, because the floor wasn't spaced like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
it was
why
hard and
like
gritty.
exactly. That's why I respect players like the Flash. You know what I'm saying? Kid Flash. You know, bros like scoring through traffic. I respect
D
players like D
Wade,
Rose, D
D
Wade. You know
Wade,
what I'm saying? You
LeBron
know,
back in the
like
early Cap days.
back in, you know what I'm saying? D Rose, like this small guy, just explosive, cutting through traffic, crossing defenders. You know, it was just a lot more difficult to get those points. So in that aspect, I'd give it to Melo all the way, because KD's points just came easier. Yeah, he is a scorer, but his points just came more easier, and I would say there was less
And he's damn near
skill
7
and
foot. Ain't able to juke up and shoot
right,
compared to like
right,
Carmelo, who ain't nearly as tall.
right. You feel me? So I don't know, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a great question though. That's a great question. But historically, I would give it to KD. But in terms of what means more, I'd say Melo's points overall have a lot more weight than KD's points. See, now this is separating KD's points from his accolades. You know what I'm saying? Like MVP KD, you know, Finals MVP KD, all that shit KD. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? All team, first selection, all that. KD can have that. You know what I'm saying? Because Melo has that too. He
yeah,
also has the All Stars. You know what I'm saying? Has
exactly.
Melo ever won MVP?
I no,
No, no. You know what I'm saying? So
I understand Carmelo is very underrated career.
yeah, that's tough. That's really tough. That blows my mind.
Yeah,
That
I
blows
mean,
my mind how it ended up like that. That blows my mind. I don't know. Maybe because he wasn't interested in that whole team hopping shit. You feel me?
all right.
He
Let's
was
see.
still kind of
So the next thing we got February 25th. Nikola Jokic passes LeBron in fourth all-time in history with triple doubles, recording his 139th in his career, passing LeBron James fourth all time.
Dog. The Joker's making me sick, bro. He's making me sick, bro. This is crazy.
In the last 3 games leading up to February 25th, he had 21, 19, 15, 26, 15, and 14, 30, 14, and 15.
What's happening, man?
And it's a center. He's not even that quick. He's slow as hell.
He's not quick. He's slow.
He's like,
this
bro,
man.
Foreigners, man, they move slow, but they know how to.
What is going on? Well, they're moving in slow motion. That's like what it
Luka.
is.
You watch Luka's game. It's not athletic.
It's all slow motion type shit, dog.
That footwork. Like he. I don't get it, man.
But that's the thing. I feel like when it comes to that style, it's such a big contrast with how a lot of American players are grown, in terms of like they're focused on athleticism, quickness, agility. You know what I'm saying? Like fine tuning, like prime example. You look at a lot of the younger teams, right? A lot of the younger teams in the NBA, they came from American systems. So a lot of their style of play involves high athleticism, running up and down the court. You know what I'm saying? Crossing your guy,
being faster and stronger than
being fast, passing the ball, like super crazy. So that's what your brain is like in tune to do. You know what I'm saying? Quick reaction, like, you know, like you're in a rhythm. You know what I'm saying? You're in a rhythm, but when you got a player that's like slowing the game down, you feel me? And like you're getting distracted because you're like, all right, now he's slowing the game down.
I've never been the game slow. I don't know what to do.
Right, you feel me? And like I'm supposed to be focused on my guy, but this guy's coming up the court so slow with the ball. I gotta focus on him. It's like, you know, the game's slowing down. Like it's throwing off that reaction timing. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know, when you have someone like Luka or Jokic who are like passing gods, you know what I'm saying? Like you're watching him break down your teammate, and then you're thinking, oh yeah, this guy's slow. Let me just go help him. You know what I'm saying? Now you just left the 3-point shooter or the wide open, or the guy cutting to the basket wide open. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like
these
it's
guys
that.
Slow the game down. They pick your team apart piece by piece.
They pick your team apart, dude. That's crazy ass shit to me, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, but these Euro players, it's different. I think it's their league. At this point in time, it's gonna be their league for a while. 'Cause like I don't see how the American system can compete with the style of basketball. 'Cause I feel like the rules are a lot more stricter in the Euro League. So when they come here, it's like you're unchaining them, like you're taking off shackles off of them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them are playing professional by the time they're like 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? While our guys are running AAU, going through the whole one and done college and shit like that. They're already playing grown men, you know, by the time their balls drop. So
yeah,
I feel like that
their league's a lot more quicker and moving up than ours. There's less steps.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm
and
saying?
I mean, I guess in their league, you get to see who's bust quicker instead of people going to high school than college, getting all hyped up, coming to the NBA and then doing nothing.
That's true. Them dunk highlights. You remember that shit? They used to gas so many motherfuckers. We thought everyone was going to be...
Bro.
We thought everybody was going to be fucking...
All you can do is dunk. I mean, all you got to do is guard the paint. You ain't doing shit.
Dog, you thought the NBA was going to be full of monsters, right? Because all we just saw was dunk highlights, crossover highlights and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he crossed the motherfucker over. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's the highlight effect, bro. That's the highlight effect, man. Anyone can dunk, bro, but can you win? You know, anyone can be flashy, but do you know how to win? Type shit. But I see what's going on with the Nuggets, man. They're the team to beat. Like, I know last week, like, I'm still going to ride with Luka because Luka's doing something special this year. But I really feel like the Nuggets still are the team to beat, and we might be on the cusp of a dynasty because they haven't really shown me any weaknesses outside of Jokic. And here's the catch too. Like Jamal Murray isn't even having like a high level season this year. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he's not even like
But he steps up in the playoffs for some reason.
right. That's what I'm saying. You know, and I think that's what it is. Like Jokic kind of takes the burden throughout the whole season, and then Jamal Murray just shows up and just starts cooking. So I'm guessing Jokic is the Batman. Oh no, Jokic is the Joker. So who the fuck would Murray be? Harley Quinn? Oh man, I'm dead. Murray's the side chick. I'm dead.
So we got our next point here is it's gonna be like a interesting question, which can vary. I mean, anybody can go either way with this. We have two of the greatest individual performances in a quarter in recent memory. Which one was more impressive? Tyreek Hill's 203 receiving yards in a quarter versus Klay Thompson's 37 points in a quarter. Which one are you going with?
See, because man, and I always go back to this. You know, I always go back to the whole. It's a skills issue. You feel me? Because I feel like over time you will find people who can replicate Tyreek Hill's stat. You see what I'm saying? It's just genetically like there's gonna be people down the line who are going to replicate that or even surpass it, like on some crazy shit.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Klay Thompson's, like, what was it? 30, 33...
37 in a quarter.
37
with only 3 dribbles.
points.
And he
That's
only dribbled
different.
3 times.
That's different. Like, come on, man. Like, if we... Because he's already in a realm of elite shooters. Historical elite shooters. So it's not even like I can just be like, oh, yeah, anybody in the NBA can just, yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and do that. You know, 33 points in a quarter. In a quarter? There are people who potentially now, in this day and age, who can replicate that. But
it's never happened.
It's never happened. Right.
And
like, anyone can...
But yeah, they could do 37 and a quarter possibly, but can they do what Klay did? 37 and a quarter with only 3 dribbles.
With only 3... That's...
He bounced the ball 3 times. Had 37 points.
And that was probably to like gather his step, right? Like to spot up shoot or some shit, right? Because they were just swinging him that motherfucker. He was just letting it fly. That's crazy. Nah, I honestly, that's different. That's a different type of skill. That's an all-time historical skill, though.
Yeah.
And that's something that's going to stand the test of time. You know, even up until this point. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like... But man, Tyreek Hills is impressive, dude. Like, that's impressive.
Some players don't get 200 receiving yards in a game.
Right. A game, you know? Like, that's crazy. See, now, the question is, how... you know, see, because we're talking about... How did he get those... Did he have
a lot of catches? He had a little bit of catches.
Right. You feel me?
Let's see.
Like, you feel me? Like, I'd have to really visualize how he got, like, how impressed, what was the degree of difficulty of those receiving yards, of those points. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like other factors play into, you know, him even being open to receive the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of, like, the performance of his team's defense. You know what I'm saying? His individual performance, the other team's individual performance. But when it comes to, like Klay Thompson, like that's solely on him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's solely on him in terms of, like once the ball is in his hands, the rest is him. Like his team playing defense, I guess, because they don't really play defense in the NBA like they used to. But like his team playing defense, especially, well, no, because I could even use the same effect to like, okay, the quality of Klay Thompson's points, right? You have Steph Curry on your team. Of course you're going to be open for points.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, but me personally, I think damn, that's really tough. That's tough.
I found out who they did it against and what it was.
Yards.
He did it against the Bucks when they still had Brady.
Yeah. 269 yards. That's crazy.
203 yards with 7
Oh, 203 yards. Wow.
7 catches and 2 touchdowns.
No, that's actually pretty fucking beastly. Holy crap.
Yeah. 7 catches. That means he was just burning people.
He was burning motherfuckers. Nah, that's crazy.
You see, I'm gonna say with my heart. I had this discussion with one of my homies, and he made a good point too. He takes Clay's because Tyreek Hill's performance isn't really that impressing, only because he's the fastest player in the league. What difficulty of that is
right? Just be fast.
When you can outrun everybody. I'm not taking it away. That performance is fucking beastly. Don't get me wrong.
It's beastly, right?
But
that's
compared
peak.
to Clay's, I give Clay's performance more difficult because one, like I said, Tyreek is quick. Like he said, Tyreek is the quickest player in the NFL. How hard is it going to be just to keep burning people all game and catch? Especially if they had an injury that game, or even with their best guy. Ain't nobody keeping up with him. All he had to do is run straight.
It's just run straight.
That's it. So you do that, you're going to get those yards if they keep spamming you. Whereas Klay Thompson isn't the tallest guy in the NBA. He's not the quickest. He's not the most
athletic. Yeah.
And he did it only dribbling 3 times. So most of his shots were contested as fuck if you watch that clip. And a lot of them were deep ones too. So
Yo, that's crazy. Is that when the lore of Game 6 Klay came to fruition? Because I feel
like
right, because Klay can. The reason why I take Klay is because Klay can repeat that performance at on a consistent damn near. You feel me? So it's like with Tyreek Hill, it's really dependent on. What's the weather like today? How are you feeling? What's the defense like today? Who's not injured? Who is injured? Who like, what I'm saying? Like, who's guarding you? Type shit. But when it comes to Klay, it's a skill thing, bro. It's a skill thing. I don't think being fast is a skill. You can train to be fast, but I feel like at some point, genetics kicks in. You can't be born a great shooter. You have to be that fucking good. You have to get that good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
When it comes to Clay's, that's. I don't know. I just feel like individually, I feel like just basketball overall, just the amount of skills you need. Like anyone who's breaking a record in basketball, the highest skill level I could see in the NFL would probably be quarterback, probably your tight end, I guess, and your running back, and then of course whoever your lead tackle is, your best defensive guy is. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't know. Those are really, aside from the quarterback, those are one dimensional type of skill sets. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like with Clay, he doesn't have other skills in terms of athleticism. So he got really good at shooting the fucking ball.
And not even that, but like I said, like just being able to shoot like he did that impressively and in people's faces half the time is insane.
Dude, it was demoralizing. That should be hurting people's feelings, man. What? Every single time. Bang! You hear Mike Breen going crazy. In your face. Bang! Got fucking fans crying. Fans crying, bro. Fans crying. Was that against the Thunder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. The first 3-1 comeback. That's crazy. Yeah. Bang! Every single time you see Thunder fans crying, children crying, fans fighting. Here come Clay just running up, dropping the hot rocks. Bang!
Curry gets home. Oh, dude,
oh no, that shit used to piss me off, dog. Especially when it was like against the team like you was rocking with, man. That shit used to piss me off, man.
I remember back in the 2K video game days, if anybody uses that Warriors team, you just count yourself as well. Especially when they had KD.
Rage quit. I'm done. I'm out of here, bro. Especially when they had a KD. Absolutely. I'm out of here. Like, why was that even? Man, they should have nerfed the game or some shit.
So we both going with Klay Thompson on that discussion?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think there's a contest. But we got to give Tyreek Hill his credit, though. What's up?
I just think Klay is more impressive. But this is going to be a good topic for you since this is your best player you like watching right now.
Oh, man. It's like, man, bruh.
Victor Wembanyama.
We watching Wemby watch right now, bro. Even, dude, Yahoo Sports has a whole page, like a whole tab dedicated to watching Wembanyama, bro. He really is him. This motherfucker came from Jupiter, bro, to teach us how to play real basketball. He said, "What? This shit's crazy, man." Nah, we gotta look. Second best rookie season in NBA history. Hold on, historically for the Spurs, I think. For the Spurs or for the entire NBA? Oh.
It's funny how you say rookie. I actually have a pinpoint thing here for rookie. So Victor Wembanyama is averaging .72 points per minute this season. Most in a season by a rookie since Michael Jordan in '84.
Oh my goodness!
The people up
second
there,
best, right?
The people up there, it's yeah, you have Embiid, it's Walt Balani, 71 in 1960. Then Victor Wembanyama with 72. And of course, 2024. Michael Jordan with .74 in 84. Walter Davis with 76 in 77. And then Wilt Chamberlain with .81 in 1959. So he's up there with a large cast of nice guys.
What are we watching, man? It's spooky, bro. It's spooky shit, bro. And he had another block party last night, too. Buddy had another block party last night.
Dude, foreigners are just running the league, man.
This is crazy. They played the Spurs last night. I mean, not the Spurs. The Pacers. They played the Pacers last night. Bro hit us with a cool 20, 10, and 4 blocks per game.
That's insane.
That's fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy, man. What are we even talking about, man? How do you think this might be the first time we get a Rookie of the Year on a losing dead last team, bro? Because motherfuckers is really giving him the front run over Chet, bro. And this is shocking to me. Like, because they are really, like, they really got their whole mouth on this man, bro. I'm telling you.
You know,
like, because I'm hearing.
Like got the NBA stat leaders for this season on here,
Where
and a lot of them are dudes that
like no one
the
really.
NBA's got a new face. You got Stephen Curry leading 3-pointers made with 5 a game. Then you got Luka Doncic, points per game, 35. Sabonis, Domantas Sabonis, rebounds per game, 13.
What? Sabonis?
A. Gilgeous Alexander, steals per game, 2.5.
Nah, that's crazy. Oh, he's
Tyrese
swiping.
Halliburton.
He's swiping with that motherfucker.
Bro, then you got Tyrese Halliburton, assists per game, 12. And then blocks per game. Victor Wembanyama with almost 4 a game, averaging. That's insane.
Do you
When they pull up that-
understand?
He
Dog, we're about to. This is the second
has to
coming of Wilt Chamberlain, bro. We about
Bro,
to see
he
Wilt
has to-
numbers, bro.
He has to pass. He has to win Defensive Player of the Year. Because he already passed.
He needs to win everything.
Yo,
Right.
when Rudy Gobert won Defensive Player of the Year, they pulled. Remember that stat I pulled up a while ago? You had his stats when he won Defensive Player of the Year. Victor Wembanyama passed that already.
What?
Yeah.
What if? You know what? I'm shutting off the TV if they pulled some dick riding shit and gave this man all the accolades, bro. I'll be mad as fuck. I'll be mad as fuck. What? Nah, because this is crazy. See, yeah, now they're talking about his case for getting Rookie of the Year is getting way better. Awesome. So, okay, so now I'm reading an article from Clutch Points. So, like, Victor Wembanyama seals deal early versus Chet Holmgren. And this was right after they faced off of each other. Remember when I sent you those clips and shit?
Yeah.
So they faced off for the third time. And that was a really great battle. I'm not even gonna cap. I actually I want to rewatch the highlights.
And Victor beats him every time.
Every single time, dude. Every single time. So I don't know, man. How do you feel? How are you feeling about the Rookie of the Year, man? Will it be deserved? Will it be deserved? Because I feel like I'm kind of mad at what they're doing. Because I see the writing on the wall, right? Because years prior, when it came to Rookie of the Year or any accolade, when it comes to like Rookie of the Year, MVP, DPOY, it's usually they account for winning percentage. You see what I'm saying? Like, how well does your performance translate into how well the team is performing? You know? And I feel like this year they're throwing all that out the window because just for Wemby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I mean, he shouldn't win it just because his team is the worst.
Right. You feel me? Like, individually, yes, his stats are fucking...
That goes towards winning. I mean, he's a huge role on why
he's a huge reason why they're winning. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Jay and Jalen Williams, like they're a monstrous trio.
You know, so it's like I don't want them. I honestly don't want them to rob Chet of that. But would you consider that a robbery? Like if you put their stats up side by side without if we're looking at individual performances, right? If we're entering an era of individual performance over team performance, because what it's looking like is, like I said earlier,
they can't do individual performances. Of course, the people on shittier teams are gonna have better stats because no one else that can outscore them. Compared to if you're on a good team, your stats are going to be lower because you're sharing the ball. You have people on your team that actually can score. So you're saying if you're on a better team, you're not as good as a player.
You're not as good of a player.
Like, no, it doesn't work that way. You know, like I'm not saying. Look, the one thing that impresses me is the blocks per game for Wemby. Like that's insane. But I
Right.
honestly think Chet's an overall better team player and just better player in general.
Now, would you say he's a better team player because he's good? He fits in the Thunder system because the way I'm looking at it is they're building around Wemby. Wemby's the head of whatever the Spurs are cooking. But
Yeah,
with Chet's sharing the floor with three other really great fucking players. You see what I'm saying? Like we might have the 2012 Thunder 2.0 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like especially the way they're getting better. They're what hovering first, second in the West, and this
yeah.
is like a pretty stacked fucking West.
And
You
since
know,
Cat's out, they might be able to take first now.
they might be able to take first. So that's gonna really look really good, especially when it comes to like the first round. Whoever you're playing in the first round, like we could see a potentially deep run for the Thunder.
Thunder.
You know, and ultimately, if they kind of go down that path, I think the only person standing in their way would most likely be the guys at the finish line. You know, and that could be the Nuggets. That could be, but even getting to the second or third round, like you know, that's really fucking good. But in terms of Wemby, like it's just Wemby. You know, we don't even know what the team is even supposed to look like because he just has a whole bunch of
Big
you
men running
know
around him.
right big men
Yeah,
running
a
the floor
power
with
forward
him,
playing point guard. Like,
power
like,
forwards lobbing him the ball. You know what I'm saying? We don't really have any ball movement. He's not really running the show. You know, so I don't know. I don't know how to look at Wemby's circumstances and be like,
yeah, I feel that
um,
Thunder team's complete. They're contending,
right,
whereas the Spurs are
right.
rebuilding.
You feel me? So it's like,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen when you finally get somebody like when Wemby's not the center of attention? Let's say you get a good shooter. Now Wemby's unlocked. Let's say you get a good point guard. Wemby's free. Wemby, we're gonna start seeing Wilt numbers. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got a good shooter, and then you got this fucking alien who can do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like he can shoot over your guards. He can cross up your big men. This guy's like dunking over anything and everything. He's a lob threat everywhere. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
a gem
He's a
thing buff.
and he's getting big. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's scary, man. It's dangerous, man. Like, what do you even do? Like, at this point, it's going to be, we're going to play a game of who can score more than Wemby. Who can stop Wemby at this point? It's going to be 32 teams trying to stop Wemby. You know what I'm saying? Barring any injury, because he did go down with a sprained, well, he's out with a sprained ankle tonight against, what is it? Trailblazers?
Who, Victor?
Yeah, Victor's out with a sprained ankle. I don't think it's a sprained ankle. They're just resting him because he's been going crazy for the past 2 weeks.
We'll see.
Yeah, so.
I mean, I did say the only thing that'll stop Victor is an injury.
That's true. That is true. That's the only thing I'm afraid from. But he doesn't seem as fragile because you know he comes from the EuroLeague. They're a lot more physical. He doesn't give me AD vibes. You feel me? Like he doesn't feel like glass.
Well, no, I
You
say
know?
injury only because players that tall tend to get more like you have a new
Oh,
ball,
facts.
ball,
Right. Because you're falling, like even falling on the ground is scary, bro. Because nigga, you falling 7 whole feet, like bro, like that's like me jumping off the roof of my house, you know, type shit, you know. But I don't know, man. Like Wemby, I feel like we're entering a different era of the NBA, and we're kind of in the transition. So I don't know how to look at Wemby. I don't like traditionally. Chet deserves Rookie of the Year. It just makes sense. Everything just makes sense. You're on a winning team. Like You're eating. You feel me? You're literally one of the main reasons why your team is winning. You're posting insane stats this year. You know what I'm saying? You're above all rookies. You know, and then some guy
Who's on the worst team
you know,
in
on
the
a
NBA.
yeah, on the worst team in the NBA is like cooking you every matchup, but it's not translating into wins every single time. But honestly, I think that's good for Chet. I'm really loving the parity that exists in the NBA, especially with the young guys in here. You know what I'm saying? Because like it really feels like where I've seen this question come up. You know, who's going to be the face of the league after LeBron and all them? And I'm the more I think about it, I don't think we need a face. I think we need more of. It would be cool if we had more of like factions rather than one guy. You feel me?
Well, that's kind of how it is. The league's been focused on KD, Curry, and LeBron like the last
right, right. You feel me? It's kind of like prime example boxing, right? It's all about matchups. Like, dude, what if da da da? You know what I'm saying? Canelo was like fighting, who's popular around? Some other guy that's out here. You know what I'm saying? Because Canelo's on his way out. You know, he's getting up there in age. But like, it's kind of like that. You kind of have like a top 10, but like they're so equally, you know, matched in terms of skill set. You know, one guy can do something 30 times better than everyone else, but you know, this guy has a skill set that can, you know, counterbalance that. And I feel like that's kind of the era we're coming into, where you have a lot of insanely like really good fucking players, you know, in their own respect, that kind of battle it out. And ultimately, you know, now you'll have like a different type of ranking system. Rather than just the all-time ranking system, you'll have like, you know, 1 year, like you'll have an era dominated by like 5 players. You know what I'm saying? You'll have an era dominated by 5 players, and then out of that, then you'll have like the next Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll get like the next Bird. Then you'll get the next Magic. But I think because Curry, LeBron, and KD dominated the league so long, everyone who was coming up during that time who could have had that opportunity to compete for the face of the league didn't have that. So a lot of them
because they're in the league, they got overshadowed.
Exactly, they were overshadowed. So now these guys are on their way out. Now these young guys, you know what I'm saying, who didn't have to play in the era of LeBron dominating the East or Warriors sweeping through the West, you know what I'm saying, 5-6 years in a row, you know what I'm saying, like they have that opportunity to compete, you know, like there's parity. Because there's not one player who's like, I'm that guy. I'm that motherfucker that everyone's scared when I come into their arena, I'm about to drop 50 on them. You know what I'm about to say?
It's real. Like in a league like today, everybody's guardable.
Everyone's guardable. Right. Everyone's guardable. So when everyone is skilled, you just need a cheat code. You need a cheat code player. When the skill level is too high, you need to create a cheat code player. And that cheat code, I would say, is Victor. But Wemby isn't at that stage where it's like, yeah, I'm about to come in and just, you know, dominate motherfuckers. So, of course, other people have this opportunity to eat. Luka's eating. Jokic is eating. Whatchamacallit? Tatum is eating. You know what I'm saying?
Maxey. Okay.
Yeah, Maxey's eating. Everyone's eating. Giannis is eating. Everyone has this opportunity to eat. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's the same thing like when Braun came into the league. Same thing when Jordan came into the league. You know, everyone can see, all right, this guy's next up. But during that time, you know, it was dominated by Bird and Magic. You know, during that time, Kobe was the shit. It was Kobe and who else was popular? Oh, Kobe and Tim. Kobe and Tim Duncan when LeBron was coming up in the league. You feel me? But like individually, LeBron's just smacking shit up, you know? But like overall, like you knew the skill set was there. It's just when does it start translating to wins? When do you start building around When do you start unlocking that player and taking,
Yeah.
really letting him like use his full bag. And Wemby has a deep bag, and I feel like the Spurs coaching staff are like, we know you got a bag, Wemby,
And that's right.
but we just need you to do this.
Think about it. And then when Curry came in the league, he was just building up, and at that point, LeBron was the face.
LeBron was the
Miami.
face. It was still him and Kobe, right.
And then
You know what
now,
I'm saying?
it's then Curry got up there, and then he started dominating and beat LeBron 4 years in a row in the finals.
Exactly. So I think we can see, because it's always like a duo, right? It's either Bird and Magic. Jordan stood alone. It was Jordan versus a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't really say, oh yeah, it's Jordan versus so-and-so. It was Jordan versus a team. But then you had Kobe and Bron, and then you had Bron and Curry. Who's the next guy, though? But now it's like...
Duncan.
Right, Kobe and Tim, my fault. Kobe and Tim.
Then it was LeBron and Curry.
Then it was LeBron and Curry. You feel me? So it's like, now we're looking at it. It's anybody's game, right? You could have you don't feel like there's a rivalry between guys in the league now. You know what I'm saying? But you can see the rivalry coming. You could see and of course it's going to be all the big men, which I love. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a Jokic versus a Giannis versus a Wemby versus a Chet, versus, well, 80's really...
No, I'd say there's a rivalry. I'd say the Mavs.
The who?
Mavs and Suns. 2 years in a row, the Suns got knocked out by
Suns?
2 years
Well,
in
here's
a row.
the thing. Everyone got beef with the Mavs, bro. Everyone got beef with the Mavs. Bro, the fucking... what is it? The Clippers. The Clippers got beef with the Mavs. They got exited twice out the fucking playoffs by the Mavs.
Same
The
with
Clippers
Suns.
got
They
them.
kicked them out single-handedly.
They kicked them out, right? You know what I'm saying?
Dodge.
That's why it's
Fucking KD, Booker.
right.
Son.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't get that face of the league from anybody on the Suns. You see what I'm saying? Like, when I'm thinking of, okay, when I say face of the league, I'm thinking about, like, internationally, you can recognize who this guy is because he's so damn good.
Like no one around
You
the
get
world.
what I'm saying? Yeah, like they know him around the world type shit. Like everyone has his jersey, even though they don't know what team he plays for or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like no one's in that position. No one's in that position where it's like, all right, NBA, who's the first person you think of? You're still thinking of Curry and LeBron and KD.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're still thinking of them motherfuckers. So it's like, who is it a skill thing that's going to separate them? Because I think anyone can be really skilled at the NBA. Ooh, I can't believe I'm not mentioning Ant-Man. How am I not mentioning Ant-Man? You know what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards, Like, dude, I can't wait for this guy to, like...
He's taking off.
He's taking off. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, even he has the, like... He's like a Jordan 2.0, man. Just like the swagger he got. Like, his style of play, like... He really be... His like, the shots he be taking... Right, he got that dog in him. Like, he really fancy with the ball type shit. Like, so I don't know, man. Like, it's anyone's game. It's anyone's game.
It sucks that Cat is out. Because them both they've been fucking shit up, especially with the defensive Gobert in the paint too. That team's just perfect.
Right.
They mesh so well.
They meshed well. And what is he out with? Meniscus or something?
Yeah.
Damn.
Now
is that going to require surgery or?
They don't know. It happened last night.
Ooh. And what's the timeline to postseason? I think he could. What's their standing right now? Because like
They're first
they're first. All right, they can take it.
over the Thunder.
But the West is so close, though. Like, what are you willing to risk? Because like, I would prioritize rehabilitating Cat just to kind of really do something, like make some noise in the postseason. Because what? The Mavs, so 8th seed is 9 games behind from first. Can you sacrifice 9 games? Is that something you can do? And still keep the quality of your team?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And still keep the quality of your team? Because, like, I really want to see, I'll be honest, I really want to see a lot of these teams in the West in the playoffs. I'm really shocked at what the Pelicans are doing right now. That's your boy.
I mean, if I was them, I mean, if they sacrifice, they're definitely falling down the second and third if they do that.
If they just
It's
rehab
not
them,
Carson. Yeah. But here's the thing, depending on how bad it is, if he's out, see, this sucks for them, bro, because they did all this fighting for him to get injured at the end of the year.
that's what I'm saying. I hate that. Do you
And
think
this
that's the
creates a
tell?
massive hole for them in the playoffs. If he gets the surgery, he's definitely out for at least like the first 2 rounds.
Fuck.
And he's their second scorer on their team.
Unless Gobert can step up. Unless Ant-Man can go off, Gobert can step up. Like, I don't know, man. And then you have Mike Conley, right?
Yeah, but you know, he's up there in age. He ain't going to shoot. Like, he's good.
Right. We have to time travel back. Oh, this sucks, man. Seriously? See, and that goes back to the whole 60 game bullshit. Or it's like, we're not even... And this was what? Literally 60 games in, right? Right? The 59th game? No. 60 games in, yeah. We're 60 games in. And this was the hey, you gotta play minimum, right? That's crazy. That's crazy, dog.
Yeah. This is the first time I've seen the Timberwolves as good in a long time.
Yeah.
Since like the Kevin Garnett days. And Kevin Garnett was on the team.
Jeez. What is bro? What is bro? Right, so wow. Gobert's averaging 12 rebounds a game. Practically 13.
Which is scoring, though, because they don't really use him to score.
He's scoring 14, 13, and 1.2 assists, 65 from the field.
That's not bad. They use him the right way.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're using him well. Do they have any... Damn it, Cat. They still have Jared Jackson, right?
Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson's on the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he is on the Grizzlies. My fault.
Yeah, the Timberwolves don't have a deep team like that.
No, they don't. Right, because I don't know. Who's Josh Minot? What are you doing? Dante Morris. Nas Reed.
Nas Reed's nice.
He is. TJ Warren. He's giving you 8 points a game. Damn, they really don't. Yeah, that's your depth. That's your depth. After Mike Conley, Monte Morris. After Ant, you got Alex Walker. Jaden. After McDaniels, you got Kyle Anderson. And then, yeah, of course, Kyle Anderson switching between small forward and power forward.
Yep.
And then Naz Reid is covering for power forward and center. So it's like, yeah, they're really not working with a lot. Damn. Oh, that's ass. That's ass. Oh, man.
All year.
Wow. I don't know. I feel like they should have game planned a little better. They sacrificed standing for depth rotation and health. I don't know. Damn. And the thing that sucks too is, yeah, you fought for that first place, but you're not really leading. Like, you could easily drop to fourth place in like 2 games.
Yeah, the West is so close in skill.
Right. You could easily drop to fourth place in 2 games, and then
the East is very weak. Like, there's only like a few good teams. That's it.
Yeah, that's facts. Everything stops after the Heat.
If they were in the East, they would have had games to sacrifice. But being in the West, you got to fight hard every game.
Mm-hmm.
West is a hard conference to be in this year.
Wow. This is crazy, man. Sheesh. And then Thunder's chilling, right? Thunder play the Heat tomorrow. That's going to be interesting.
Oh, nice. Thunder's still won that. He haven't really been doing all that much.
Yeah, they really haven't. Oh yeah, you said you had something for me about the Magic, man. People been glazing the Magic recently. It's the Orlando Magic. It's the Disney Magic. Let's see, Orlando.
Oh man.
Right, you said you sent me. It's called the Magic Touch, right? They're on a win streak recently. No. Except for the Hawks. Right. What's your takeaway from that? How do you even feel about that? Like, does that have any merit to it? And I thought didn't they say they had like the.
Oh yeah, the Timberwolves definitely lose first. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander dropped 30-plus points in the last 7 games. 31 against Houston, 36 against Houston, 30 against Washington, 31 against the Clippers, 32 against the Magic, 38 against the Kings.
That's insane. I hope.
And that Magic cut.
My question is, how does this man get his points? I gotta watch.
Oh yeah, he had LeBron break 40,000 points in his career. He had 40K.
He's alone. He stands alone. That's it. He's the first member of the 40K club. What does that mean?
The Celtics become the first team in NBA history to win 3 games by 50-plus points in the same season.
Seriously. We've had 50 balls this season. 3 50 balls by the Celtics.
Yep. The Celtics beat the Warriors 140-88, and they beat the Nets 136-86, and then beat the Pacers 155-104.
What's the Celtics' defensive rating?
Man, their team's overpowered as hell. Oh yeah, LeBron's consistency for him to get to that's crazy. They broke down how many games it took for him to get to each one, right? So
Hmm.
zero to 10K points took him only 368 games. Then 10K to 20K took him 358. 20 to 30K took him 381, and then 30K to 40K took him 368. LeBron's consistency is insane. How he got 10,000 points
Damn.
around the same amount of games. Every 350 games, he scored 10,000 points. That's insane.
That's insane. Bro was doing the math in his head. He always talking about, oh yeah, I'm not counting. I'm not counting. Get the fuck out of here. You did that math
And then
straight out of high school. Get out of here.
since the start of February, AD has been averaging 25 points and 13 rebounds, and D'Lo has been averaging 21 points and 41% from the three. AD and D'Lo have been on the tear since February, stepping up to help the Kings.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. After that whole trade thing, yeah, D'Lo's been. After them trade rumors, I never thought it was gonna happen, but yeah, after them trade rumors, D'Lo really started cooking. Really started cooking. My thing
LeBron's
is,
longevity is incredible. Magic and Larry Bird's points in their career combined is 30,500, and LeBron alone is 40,036. So he outscored both those legends together combined.
jeez. All right, who has the potential to break that record? Has he been born yet? Or are we watching him now?
I'd say maybe Doncic with how many points he scores a game since he came
Oh,
in the league.
Doncic, absolutely, absolutely. What?
I wouldn't really say break the record, but I'd say he probably has the best chance at joining the 40K club.
Getting close to it. Oh yeah, that's true. Because I feel like Luka's gonna have a really long career because he's not athletic.
He doesn't need
He's
it.
not. He doesn't need it. He's not prone to athletic injuries like that. So yeah, he's just gonna be masterclassing the NBA, working at Luka Magic. Ah, that'd have been nice if he was on the Magic though, right?
And this is how you know what we were talking about before, about the guys leaving. It says if the NBA season was to end today, LeBron, AD, and Curry, all players that have led the league for decades, will all be in the play-in tournament. The guys we've been watching, all of them were in the play-in.
You feel me? You
So it's
feel
like-
me? Bottom of the barrel scraping. That's crazy. Scraping
It would
to
be-
get by.
It would
It'll
be
dude.
KD and Book versus LeBron and AD, and Luka and Kyrie versus Steph and Cliff.
They're all getting cooked. That it sounds like they're gonna get cooked. I don't have high hopes for the Lakers, the Warriors. Yeah, I think they'll get into the play. You know it's gonna be that bullshit again, Mike. You know it's gonna be the bullshit again. You know what I'm talking about? The Warriors versus Lakers again.
Oh my God,
for the
they're gonna-
third.
I'm so tired.
Dog, I can't, dog. Nah, it's a setup. It's a setup, bro.
Curry's gonna beat LeBron, and Curry's gonna go deep in the playoffs, and then somehow by himself.
Dog, that's what I'm saying. And then choke to the fucking the Nuggets, right? Pull the same story the Lakers did last year, right? But reverse. I don't know why we didn't give that run more credit. Do you feel me? Because like they were already in territory they weren't supposed to be in.
That sweep killed the talks on that one. I
Yeah.
felt like everybody was like they could have went out better than that.
If they went out, like at least took a game or two games, right? Because we knew, like from the jump, they were underpowered to face the Nuggets. We just
they were
knew.
knocking off big names. Like
we just knew. You know what I'm saying? They
they
did
took
get
out
close to
KD
me.
and they took out KD and Devin Booker with ease. They didn't even struggle. Like that's how you knew they were real.
Ugh. So,
Like that.
who's your favorite to come out the West? Are we still giving it to?
I'm with
Is
Thunder.
it still a lock for the Nuggets or
I want OKC.
you want OKC? I
I
wouldn't
want
blame you.
OKC.
Like I that doesn't even seem out of the realm of possibility. That's very possible.
I'm gonna
That
say
is
this
very
is
possible.
OKC's chance in a long time to win the finals
Facts.
since Big Three. And it sucks
No,
that Cat is injured because this thing I got right here that I'm looking at says the Thunder, the Thunder and the Timberwolves are the two teams in NBA history that have one of the most best turnaround in the last three seasons. 2020, 2020, the Timberwolves sat at 23 and 49 record wise. Now sit at
jeez.
43 and 19. Thunder in 2020 sat at 22 and 50. Now are sitting second in the two teams. Yeah, because the Timberwolves were sitting 13th seed, and the Thunder were 14th seed. Now
Right.
it's first and second. So I mean, I guess the Thunder were always a step behind them because you think about
I feel
13 and
that.
14,
Right.
and now first and
Right.
second. But they both had equal. Like this is the duo to watch. These two teams. I want to see them both healthy face off in the playoffs. That will be
That's
a
what I'm saying. Like this could really, man, this would be nice, bro. It'll be different for the West, bro.
that'll be a good conference
It'll be different for the West. Like,
championship
cause
to watch.
I want to see the Timberwolves in the finals, bro. I want to see, OKC in the finals, man. Like, damn, it's gonna be fire. And you already know it's gonna be a crazy game because they're both young ass teams. Both young ass teams. It's gonna be high scoring, and this could really kind of just set up. Like, we might end up having our youngest Finals MVP if both of them end up,
Yeah,
in the
no cap
finals.
on fucking when I was out. I've been out of work for a week. I did this on Madden and 2K. If the
Right.
playoffs were to start, I traded it, but I did every team in the NBA, not just 8 teams. And I literally would sit there and I'd just
Mm.
watch the games and see. And I mean, 2K had the Thunder just booming everybody and the Timberwolves
Right, the
booming everybody.
simulations,
2K,
right? Word,
yeah,
word.
and watch
Yeah,
the games. I'm
yeah.
just seeing Anthony just hat stepping back 3 pointers, fucking Chet just fucking Shea getting crazy in the paint. I'm like, dude,
Dog, that's what I'm
that's the one
saying.
thing I like about
Nah.
the video game 2K. You can create your own matchups and just
The
watch it happen.
simulations and shit. Nah,
Yeah,
that's
they'll be
fire.
based on their tendencies in
That's
real life.
fire.
That's how they play in
Bro,
the game. If you
don't
watch.
LeBron be doing that shit, bro? He said he
Yeah,
used to practice plays on 2K. Dog, that's crazy. Get out
yeah, they
of
play
here.
just like them. They take their tendencies in real life and put it to the character. So, like Curry, he has like
Right, right.
a high attempt three in the right corner tendency. The player is going to try to get open that right corner a lot,
I
like they
feel
do in real
that.
life. You know.
I feel that. Damn, that's different. That's
So
different, boy.
I had a
What?
lot of free time, so I was just sitting there watching. And
No, no, no.
here's the
That's
thing
solid.
that spooks me. Now I'm hoping this stat is incorrect because I want the Thunder to win. And this stat says no NBA player that averaged 30 points a game ever won the championship in the same season.
Ooh.
And
Now, what do you?
Doncic, Shea, and Giannis are all the top three in the West or in the league. Giannis is averaging
30
30,
points.
Shea is 31, and Luka is 35.
Do
And
you
if
want to
that
know
goes
why I
by
think?
that,
You know why I think? Why?
why?
Usage. Postseason usage. Because if you're averaging 30 points a game in a season, that means you're playing like 90% of every single game. Like you're on the floor 90% of every single game. They're going to cook you. They're going to cook you. If most of the offense is running through you, once they shut you down, you're done. That's it.
And the playoffs are different because you're playing the same team at least 4 times in a
That's
row.
what I'm saying. And they can just pinpoint. They can look at your entire season and be like, okay, who's averaging? Who's the leading scorer? Who's the leading defensive player? Who's the leading spot up three? You know what I'm saying? Transition, da da da. And they can game plan. All right, he's scoring 30 points a game. Let's get him down to 25, 24 points a game. who's going to carry that other load. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're
Yeah.
scoring 30 points a game, your other team isn't really getting touches on the ball. So it's going to be hard for them to establish a rhythm. So if we choke you out, you know what I'm saying, and you can't get your other team going, they can't bail you out to open up the floor for you to go back to scoring 30 points a game, it's GG's. You know what I'm saying? And I think, and I feel like the biggest blueprint for that was Harden. Where Harden was literally averaging like insanely high amounts of points, and it just made it easier for in the postseason for the teams to just read their offense. Oh, it's going to Harden.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to Harden. Oh, Harden's gonna da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna play him 4 times. All right, who's gonna score outside of Harden? See, now with the Thunder, you know that shit's deep. That shit runs deep. They'll all cook you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'll give you Shea and the Thunder going to the finals. Because they have a team of motherfuckers that will cook you. Individually cook you.
Do you think Shea can break that line?
Keep the stat line and win a chip? Like, keep the 30 points per...
Because any player that's ever scored 30 points a game never wins the finals.
Never wins.
You think Shea can snap that?
I believe it. He has a good enough supporting cast. He has a great enough, and I feel like even if he's not the leading scorer, he could still get Finals MVP because he has so much gravity on the team between him and Chet.
Yeah, I feel like anybody that's on his team can take off.
Right. He's really the only possibility. He's really the only player with the possibility to break that. And I'll say that because with the Mavs, you don't know what you're going to get with Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Luka's ball dominant. I don't know if you can shut Luka down, but like over, 7 games? Good luck. Is Kyrie going to show up every single time? Is Hardaway going to be on point? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Mavs are really top heavy because they sacrifice so much for Kyrie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Outside of that, the starting... Right. You know what I'm saying? So outside of your starters, they're going to run your team into the ground, especially if you get matched up with a younger team, better legs, taller players. You're getting cooked. So you could average 30 points in the season all you want. You know? Who else is averaging 30 points? KD?
No, it's Giannis.
Giannis? All right, we already know Giannis' situation. Giannis is already in the weak East. And we've seen over the season it's not really working out. You know? Right. You know, and you're not beating the Celtics. You know? So, honestly speaking, Thunder, because they're so deep, they're really young, they're such a fast-paced team, you got to do a lot to plan with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could take one guy out, you know, have someone get locked up the game, but you still got 2 other guys.
You know, finals I would like to see OKC versus Boston.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Because Boston's just been cooking the East. There should be no reason why. There should be no reason why Boston doesn't make the finals. Like if you look at the records, they're so ahead of the pack. Every time they play somebody,
but it's like, how many times have we seen this though, bruh? You know how hard it is to have faith in the Celtics, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you've seen their progression with that core, with that duo, you know, like making it to the conference finals the first time around. Then, you know, finally making it to the finals. And then, like, falling short. Like, we've seen you do it.
The aged Warriors roster.
Right. You feel me? An aged Warriors roster. It's like, the only way you can prove me wrong or prove me something different is win a chip. Like, everything up until that is null and void because you've already been to the top. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We've already seen you make it to the finals. You know? So it's like, okay, win. All you can do now is win, Celtics. That's it. You haven't won shit since '08, bro. Or '09. Was it '08 or '09?
'08.
You haven't won shit
08.
since '08. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. Come on, bro. We need something else. Do something else. Like T-Pain said, do something else. Show me something else. You know?
All that.
Like they can
all
dominate the
Ray
postseason,
Allen.
regular season, all that. You know?
Yeah,
Let
the
me see a
last time
chip.
the Celtics. The last time the Celtics
Right.
won, when they had Rondo, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce.
Right. Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, you know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Garnett, you know what I'm saying? Like, show me something else, you know? Like I want to see a chipped up Tatum. I want to see a chipped up Brown, you know? Like I want to see these guys chipped up because I've seen it. Like I've seen these guys from the jump. Like, you know, like, and it was a depleted Warriors team too, dog. Like, wasn't nobody on the motherfucking squad.
And Clay's coming straight off of injury, just fucking out.
Dog, what are we talking
Hasn't played
about?
in 2 seasons. Hasn't played in 2 seasons. Comes back in the postseason, just dominates.
Dog, like, what
Like,
are
bro.
we even talking about, man? Like, come on, bro. You know, so like after that, like, it's just like, it's not. It doesn't mean nothing to me until like I can see you, you know, like really get there, like really do something like that. You feel me?
Yep.
But like Book, I've seen Book go to the finals. Like I've seen Book's path to go to the finals. I've seen KD's path to go to the finals. So like I can see the Suns, you know, like going to the finals, but failing for other reasons besides, you know, like their team is thin. They've always been notorious for having a thin ass. Well, no, I think their best team. I think within the past 5 years, their best lineup.
Was
I
that
would say-
when they played the Bucks. When they
Yes,
had Chris
sir.
Paul.
Yep, that was their best lineup. I don't know why they moved away from that. I guess they wanted more shooting. I don't know why.
Their
This was before
defense was
KD,
so good,
right?
bro. Yeah.
Right. Their defense was great. What's his name? Who was their center at the time? I keep forgetting his name.
And
Ayton. Yeah,
They had
Ayton
Jay
was cooking
Crowder,
that year.
L.
Jay
Bridges.
Crowder. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just.
L. Bridges was that one of their best players.
Yup.
And they traded him for nothing.
Yeah. That's
traded him for
crazy. They had Mikal Bridges. They had what's his name? Simons. They also had Simons, didn't they?
No.
No, Simons was with the Rockets. Simons was with the Rockets.
No, Simons has always been on the Trailblazers.
No way.
He got
Simons
drafted
has
there.
always Simons has always been with I thought Simons was with the Rockets.
Oh, he's always been with he's always been with the Blazers with Lillard and shit.
Maybe it's the red. That's probably what it is.
Probably.
Maybe it's the red and black. Yeah, that probably threw me off. Yeah, man. So it's just shit like that. But honestly, I'm with you on that. Like outside of Nuggets is my number one favorite, and then I'll give you OKC. I'll give you
You can't. They're
Nuggets.
both the
OKC.
same. You can't. They're on the same side.
No, I know. Like to okay,
Oh.
if barring right, because they're gonna be the top 2 seeds, right? They're not gonna face each other until you know the end of all. Because we know the Timberwolves are gonna drop down. You know what I'm saying? Timberwolves are dropping down. Nuggets will probably take that.
Their season's done.
Right. You know what I'm saying? OKC's going to take that first seed. Nuggets are going to be second. So they're not going to see each other until the end. You know what I'm saying? So, like, those are my top. My dark horse is still Luka. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to have a hard road ahead of him. Because you got to play potentially the Clippers. You got to play potentially the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? You got to play potentially the Nuggets.
Yeah.
You know, Luka's going to have he got the demon road to the finals, boy. He got the Herculean road to the finals. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I mean,
can't.
Mavs made some pretty decent trades. They got PJ Washington and shit now.
They did.
from the Hornets.
They did.
And I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
didn't they also get Gordon Hayward?
Yeah, but like, what is he even? Is he gonna be even? Like, what's he like in the postseason? I've never seen Hayward in the postseason, really.
Pretty
Besides,
sure. Where did it go? I know he got traded from the Hornets.
besides the Celtics. Damn, I remember that was an era. Hayward and Kyrie. Hayward and Kyrie. What? That was a real thing. It was Hayward, Kyrie, Brown, and Tatum, right?
Yeah.
That's wild. That's wild as hell. All right.
Oh my God.
Here.
Gordon Hayward's on the Thunder.
It's over. Yes, he is. Yeah. I did see an article. Yes, you're right. You're
For Trey
absolutely
Mann.
right. Mm-hmm.
For Trey Mann and Mitchich, two guys that didn't really play anyways. For a guy that
Wow. Yeah, and then they got Trey Mann, Davis Bertans, and Vasilije Misic.
and
And
the
a second
Thunder
round
got,
pick
and the Thunder get
in cash
Gordon Hayward.
considerations. Wow. He's averaging 14.5 points, 4.7 rebounds, while shooting 46% from the field.
That's not bad, man.
Wow.
He comes off their bench doing that.
So he's going to lead your second unit. That is not bad at all.
Damn.
Nah, I'll give it to you, man. The writing is on the wall, and I think you see it. I think you see it. We might be shocked this year. That'd be crazy. That'd be a crazy upset. Thunder smack up on the fucking the Nuggets. What's the Nuggets and Thunder's seasonal matchup records? What do they look like?
Well, I'm pretty sure the Thunder win most of them.
Most of them? Yeah, I'll probably have to after this. I'll look into like individual. I really want to see what how that matchup fares. But if the Thunder can secure first seed, they have I'm not gonna say a cakewalk, but they have a way easier route to the conference finals. And the only person they really have to wait for is the Nuggets. Let me see.
Oklahoma City beat them three out
All
of
four?
times.
Right.
No,
you
three.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they clearly have a blueprint, you know? Clearly
And
they
then
have
all-
a blueprint.
Yeah, and then all time they're 105 compared to the Nuggets winning 94. So they've even been better than them all time too.
Damn. See? So, like, yeah. That's interesting. That's interesting. All right, brother.
Oh yeah. I think that's where we're gonna end it here.
Yes,
I
sirski.
want Thunder to come out the West. Win home.
Nah, honestly, I'll be happy for you if the Thunder come out the West. Bruh, I'll be happy for the NBA. We need that. We need the Thunder to come out the West.
Oh
for the
no,
NBA.
Victor Wembanyama makes an incredible comeback and somehow straight for the playoffs. Can answer.
That'd be great. Go on a 30-game win streak.
Even then, it won't be enough.
Wait, you don't think he can make the play-in game? If he just straight. Hold on.
They only have 12 wins on 13. Good.
No, 15. They got 15 on the season, don't they? No, 13. They got 13. So
Probably isn't even enough games in the league in the year yet. Like if they win all of them, they won't even make it. They would need every team to lose 30 straight and then to win 30 straight.
that's true. That's true. Didn't a team try to do that one year? Like go perfect near the end of the... No, I think the Lakers did that. I think the Lakers tried to do that. That was that first season when they brought Westbrook in and they just shat the bed. And then, near the end of that season, they tried to go undefeated. And it was just like, what are you even doing? And then that's when LeBron got injured. Remember his whole groin shit? That's when he got injured because they tried to go perfect the end of the season. They tried to leave everything for the end. What the hell?
Yeah, that's when they got eliminated the first round by the Chris Paul led Suns.
Chris Paul led. Remember was it Andre Drummond meme? This was the last thing. Oh man, nah, that's crazy. That's crazy, boy. Drummond was glazing and they get gentlemen swept.
Hell yeah.
All right, boss. Let's leave it off on here, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm dead, bro. Now we definitely gotta start posting some polls up in the comment sections because we can actually do that now.
Yeah, we should. We can give one of them. We can give one of them being who do you think's gonna come out of the West and the East? That's one. And right. Who's better, Chad or Victor? That's been our main discussion most of these videos, going back and forth. You're a Victor fan. I'm a Chet fan, so there's controversy right there.
Oh man, because Victor's like he's on some unicorn shit, bro. Because it's like every time I think it doesn't get crazier, it's like if Giannis in like year two,
Porzingis.
Thank God. See, he was reading my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did like the fusion dance, and it was just like, yeah, I'm like the ultimate. But don't get me wrong, Chet is a more complete player. His skill set is more polished. It's way more polished. He just once he gets his NBA body established, especially against this new era of big men. Oh man, dude. Oh, dude.
It's over. Yeah.
It's over, man. Oh, dude. Do you understand? We're gonna have like big men. Do you know how crazy that is? Like big men are gonna be the most skilled position. Like you see how crazy that is? Like it went nothing. Every other position means nothing at this point. When you have a 7-footer who's dribbling, running, dunking, fucking crossing people over. Woof. It's too much, man. I really thought, dog. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, brother. I think we'll end it off here, man. Guys. Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely start working on that. We'll get that set up. Get everyone down in the chat. Get us conversating. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the BNB Sportscast, where you can tune in for all things sports related in the sports world with sports media, where we discuss stats, a whole lot of sports, stats, news, and opinions from the sports world, and we give you the rundown and give our input. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. We always appreciate every single time you guys come through and keep supporting us. And don't forget, like, subscribe, leave on the notification bell. Leave us some comments in the comment section. Give us your opinion. And we'll leave it to you. All right, boss.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Wins the game at the buzzer!